keep it real with ya.
Hey everybody, it's me, Minu, back with another video. I'm going to try to make this a short video because I really don't even feel like recording right now. But given everything that's happening and coming up, I might, just have to, have this up and then I might have to skip a week because I'm going to give you guys a few updates about why the videos are going to look the way they're going to look. So, first thing I'm going to say is at the time that this video will be up, I will either be no, at the time that this video is published, I will be in London. What am I doing in London, might you ask? I'm working. But I'm not just going to be working. I'm going to work like regular office hours and then I get out the office and I go do stuff. But yeah, so my new company, the one that I currently work for, their headquarters is in London. So they are flying me out to London to meet everybody and do some work, some very important work, basically teaching them about how the USA works, which is a very interesting thing because it's so weird looking at things from like a UK culture versus a USA culture, because USA we don't really be winning no fights over here. It's a very very different culture. It's very different. I like it though. And I'm not somebody who is ever really interested in like European culture because why? Like there's so many other cultures and countries and continents that I found more interesting. But it is interesting like meeting and working with people in that culture because they take way more vacations, they get way more holidays, you know, and it just literally throws me for a loop every time I hear that somebody's like off for an extended period of time. And I'm just like, damn, y'all taking vacations like crazy. And they're like, yeah, why aren't you? And I was like, oh, my bad. I'm an American. I thought I was in America. We don't take breaks. We don't take holidays. We don't take vacations. And my UK colleagues are very much like, take your vacations. Take them. You deserve them. Take them. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so far they've all been very, very nice. And they work really, really well with my communication style, which is direct and open and honest. And so that's been a really, really good work experience for me so far. I hope it continues to be good. But again, 6 months it can change a lot in a job. So like, ask me again in 6 months if I'm still doing good. And I'll probably maybe I have a different answer. Hopefully I won't. But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I'm actually gonna be staying an extra few days. So I'm flying out on Saturday, and I'm getting back to the U.S. A week later. I'm getting back to the U.S. on Sunday. So that's why we may not have a video next week because I will still be in a plane. And so I won't be able to like record anything. I mean, I guess I could record, but I couldn't edit anything because I wouldn't have any of my equipment and stuff. But yeah, I am planning to stay another couple days just to like sightsee and stuff, which was encouraged by my UK coworkers. Was like, hey, stay a little bit longer. We're paying for the flight anyway. Just do some sightseeing and stuff, and take a couple days off, do some sightseeing. I was like, oh, you guys are so nice. It's gonna be really, really cold, which makes me sad because I got a lot of shit from Shein. I bought a lot of Shein shit. I'm wearing one of them right now. And I'm literally had to go and unpack all my winter stuff to be like, do I have some cute winter clothes? And I got a few things. That I think will be cool because I really just want to be gothed out, skulled out, really be giving them Halloween is not over vibes as they are putting up all of their Christmas decorations. I also got, I'm going to show you this. And it's actually a purse. It's a coffin purse, which I think is so cool. You can actually wield it by the bone. Or I got this chain so I can like wear it as an actual purse, but it's a coffin purse. And I don't know if you guys know, but I really, really like, not only do I really like skulls, I really, really like coffins. I like the shape of them. I wish I owned more coffin stuff, but I don't. So I like skulls, I like coffins. And I'm going to be repping that. This is what it looks like on the inside. So this is for your little cards and stuff. And then this is just like, the open purse. There's also a little zipper in here in case you want to put some money or some other cards in there. And it's got these things on the bottom so that it sits well. And I love it. I can't wait to start using it. I already know what I'm going to put in. I'm going to put all my medication in there because I'm traveling, which means I need to bring the whole hospital with me. I need to bring the pharmacy with me. I need to be ready for any and everything that could possibly happen because I know me, and even minor pain is going to be exacerbated by the fact that I'm in a foreign place or I'm at work and I'm around people and I want to look like I'm fine when I'm not really fine. So I already know. So I'm going to bring everything I possibly can bring to help me. I'm going to bring anything and everything because I just have to be anticipating anything could possibly go wrong. So yeah, and speaking of, before I get on to the pain, my hair, I will be doing my hair for the trip. I'm going to do another twist out, but I'm going to do it differently than the way I did it before. Because the way I did it before did look really cute. But it took me 4 hours to do it. And I don't want to do that again. So I was actually going to do my hair today, but I forgot that I had ordered some stuff. I ordered a mousse from Amazon that would help my curls like be firmer and last longer. And it's being delivered by USPS. So it's probably going to be here at like 10 p.m. tonight. Or, so I won't be getting that mousse until tomorrow. So that's why my hair is like this. And that's why I'm kind of like a little off because my plan for the day has been kind of ruined by USPS. So they've thrown off my schedule for today, which is a little frustrating. But yeah, speaking of me trying to be prepared for the trip in terms of pain, as you guys know, I am somebody with multiple chronic illnesses. I am in pain constantly. And I think I said something about this in a previous recording, but I don't even know if I put it up. That's how crazy everything has been. I found a new physical therapist, and this physical therapist does not take insurance, and my insurance does not cover people out of network. So yeah, it's really expensive and it's frustrating because like every single time I get a new job, some unforeseen medical expense pops up. And by the end of the year, I will probably have spent $7,000 this year on medical expenses. And I'm still in medical debt because I still owe different doctors. Like I still owe one of my therapists money. I owe the allergy doctor money. So like ending the year in medical debt while also having spent $7,000 in medical expenses for the year. Hopefully I can write it off on taxes, but you never know with those guys. They be changing their mind about what they think is write-offable. Anyway, but the new physical therapist has been really good. She's been doing stuff that I really hadn't had done in previous physical therapists. So she's been doing this thing called dry needling, which is like acupuncture, where she's like sticking needles in different parts of your body. And I hate needles. But I do what I got to do to make myself better. So she stuck them in all of my sensitive private areas. And she also has a TENS. I don't know if you guys know TENS, but it's like this machine that does these vibrations that's supposed to help with nerves. She attaches those to the tops of the needles so that I can get the vibrations like deeper in my body to help like correct the nerves. It leaves me really, really sore for like 2 days. But then after that, I feel a lot better. And she also does more internal work than I've had in the past. So sorry if this is TMI for you guys, but usually I have it done internal work in the front. Most physical therapists only want to go there. My issue in the back though, like I'm good in the front now, but I need the back. And so she really does a lot of work. Like she's a big nerd too. So it's very helpful that she like explains things to me a lot. And she's very eager to like teach me about my nerves and what inflammation means and how like different hacks for my brain to help me deal with my pain. And she explains to me like what the vagal response is. And she explains to me how my muscles are all intertwined and how the muscles in my back can give me pain in my front. You think you're having period cramps, but really it's back pain and it's just registering as period cramps. I would definitely say she has what she's been doing is basically affecting the way my brain interprets sensations from my lower back, from my pelvic floor. And it's weird. And I was texting my friend about this the other day. I was just like, now when I'm having cramps, they feel different. Like they don't feel the same way that I'm used to them feeling. And I think it's because she's like messing with the signals because she's like, yeah, this is your muscles, but then let's talk about your nerves because the nerves are what's telling your brain that you're in pain and your brain is interpreting things a certain way. And so kind of disrupting that, not so that I can't feel anything, but disrupting it a bit to help my body like learn to calm down and understand that it's not dying, it's not under attack. These are just regular, muscle cramps or whatever, as opposed to world ending, drop to the floor, about to pass out. Pain is it's a lot of work for her to do, but it is very, very helpful. I've not had a physical therapist do stuff like this with me before. Even my past one that I saw for 2 years, who's amazing, still amazing. And she actually recommended those people. She had went to school with them. So it was like a kind of like a referral, I guess. So I knew they were going to be good because they were like her, but they just do a lot more. They're tackling the issue in a lot of different ways versus just doing internal pelvic work. So it's really, really good. And I've been seeing her like every week, just to try and, get me as good as possible before I go to London, because that is one of my big fears is like when I travel. And because I don't travel much, it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you only travel once every few years and then every time you travel, you end up in some sort of pain, it's like, well, once every few years, you do travel and you're in pain. So therefore, every time you travel, you will be in pain. But if I traveled more often, I probably wouldn't even have that as a statistic in my brain because I'm in pain all the time. So it's not like traveling causes me pain. It's just that that's when you least want to be in pain is when you're on vacation. So it just feels worse, but it's the same shit, just a different country. And I will say too, my manager who's in London has been really, really kind about like me having like pain and issues like that. Like she understands that America's really shit when it comes to healthcare. So like when I'm not feeling well, she's like, we don't have to have this call. You and I can catch up later. And is very nice, and like she won't push me to give her a bunch of details like I've had previous managers. She won't push me to like justify to her that I can leave or go. Like she'll just tell me to go lay down for the rest of the day, and she's not concerned about like so yeah, yesterday you late, I told you to go lay down, which means you weren't working for the rest of the day, so that's a half day, and like all of that nonsense. Like she doesn't say any of that. All she cares about is that I'm better and I'm okay. Um, and she's been pretty consistent about that. And I tell my therapist about this, and my therapist can tell that it is coming from a place of compassion and not like judgment or, Minu's always sick. Kind of like how you would get from other people in the US, which is why you don't tell your coworkers what's going on with you. My manager has been very, very caring. And she told me that she was like, she knows people who have like those type of illnesses, and she thinks about like, oh, it's so great that in the UK they can go get the help they need when they're sick or they have something going on, but in the US it's so expensive, so people are sicker for longer because they can't go to the doctor. So she's very cognizant of that, and she's very nice about it, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm like I said, I want to keep it short. And the cats too. I think the cats will be fine. They tend to stress out a bit, like the first couple days that I'm gone. Um, but I have a cat sitter. Well, I was hoping she can come today. They actually live in my apartment complex, so I posted in the Facebook group of my apartment complex, and people actually recommended them because they have cats themselves. So it's not like it's a complete stranger, I guess. And they'll be coming in to check on the cats. But once they get over that anxiety after the first couple of days and they realize that I'm gone, when I come back, they do not be studying me at all. They be like, whatever. But I think it's good that in this new place, they seem a lot more relaxed all the time. So they're not stressing out about where were you? Where were you? I heard noises. They don't act like that like they did at the old apartment. So I think the cats are going to be fun. Will I miss them? Always. But traveling with cats, no, no. And I know there's people who do it, but I also know that my cats are creatures of habit. I let them do some new shit once, whether they like it or not, they're going to always want to do new shit. I take Sadie for a walk 2 times, and then for like the next 3 months, every time I get near the front door, she's coming at me meowing because she want to go for a walk. And maybe I didn't feel like taking her for a walk. Maybe I was going to get Starbucks. Now my cat want to walk. So no, I can't just be out here traveling with the cats, and it'd probably be too expensive anyway. But yeah, so I'm in London right now. I heard they got really good gluten-free foods, and they're very allergen safe place. So I already have a list of restaurants, and my coworkers are really excited to tell me about all the restaurants they like. They say they have a Chinatown there, and they told me that I should really check it out and get some good Asian food. So I'm really excited. And I'll tell you guys about it when I get back. But yeah, there's not gonna be a video next week because I'll still be in London at the time that I usually record and edit videos, and I don't have the energy to do a lot of stuff up front. But I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Those of you who actually celebrated, those of you who were with your family, I hope that wasn't as stressful as it usually is. Those of you who are alone, it's okay. I was alone too, and I was okay, and we'd be okay together. Like I always say, take care of yourself because you deserve it. Drink your food, eat your snacks, take your naps. No one can live in this body but you, so you have to take care of it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.